Hi everyone, welcome to Best Recipes with Sharon. This is truly one of the best cookie recipes that there is. The spices are ratioed really well, and the texture is just perfect. These are called ginger snap cookies. So we'll start here by pre-pouring some of the ingredients, and then we'll get right to the amounts. And while you're doing this, you can have your oven heating up to 350 degrees. And always remember to use good quality ingredients. It really helps with the outcome of your cookies. And this is why I use fancy molasses in this cookie. It has a pleasant taste. And then even down to pre-pouring the cinnamon sugar so that you're ready to go whenever you need it. And line 2 or 3 cookie sheets with parchment paper. Alright, so here's the recipe amounts. Start by adding 3/4 of a cup of softened margarine or butter to the mixing bowl. Then add 1 egg. Now 1/4 of a cup of molasses. Then turn your mixer on and mix these ingredients until they're incorporated a bit. Then stop the mixer and add 1 cup of white sugar. Now 1 tablespoon of ginger. Now 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Next is 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Then half a teaspoon of salt. And finally, a total of 2 cups of flour. I find it easier to add 1 cup of flour and mix it a little bit, and then add the last cup of flour and mix it until it's done. Then beat this together really well until a soft dough forms like this. And you can see the texture that you're looking for here. Pinch off small amounts of dough and roll into 1-inch diameter balls between your hands. Roll each ball in cinnamon sugar and place it 2 inches apart on a baking sheet that's prepared with parchment paper. Then I gently pat them down with a rounded measuring cup. And actually I go ahead and make your dough into the 1-inch rounds all at once. Then roll them in the cinnamon sugar and place them on the parchment paper on your cookie sheets. Now this will make about 3 dozen cookies. And by the time you space them about 1 inch apart, you'll get about 12 cookies per cookie sheet. And for the cinnamon sugar ratio, I used about a cup of white sugar and about 3/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. You don't want too much cinnamon, you just want enough to give it a little bit of a snap. And then of course I take my rounded measuring cup and flatten them all out like I mentioned before, just a little bit. And then by the time they bake, they should have a bit of a cracked appearance on the top. So bake it in a preheated oven at 350 degrees for about 10 minutes. Now these are really smelling good. Hey, check out this next clip. I thought it was so cute, I left it in for your enjoyment. In the middle of my videotaping, my youngest grandson came along and asked if he could have a cookie. Oh my. Decisions, which one? I don't know. Oh my. Oh, I still don't know which one. Oh, well, I guess this one. It's a hard decision when you have cookies fresh out of the oven, which one is the one with your name on it. They all look so good. Now these are cookies that probably won't last long enough to be put in the freezer, but if you do decide that you wanted to put them in the freezer, they do freeze well. And these have a nice soft and chewy texture. And they're great with a glass of milk or a cup of tea or coffee. So go ahead and make some and enjoy. And thanks for watching today's episode.